Dolphins' new head coach, Mike McDaniel, joining friend of DraftKings here, Dan Le Batard, this week to discuss his team's offense, more specifically wide receiver Jaylen Waddle, and the leap he could make in his second year under McDaniel. So listen to this.
Outside of Tua Tagovailoa, give me a name, please, just to excite the Dolphin fan base, where you are looking at the roster and you're like, oh, I can get something
Waddle
out of that guy. Okay.
Waddle.
You're promising us. You could promise it. Waddle, if he's healthy, you're going to see a little Deebo Samuel. You're going to see someone who's used super versatile.
He's a phenomenal talent. And guess what? The best and easiest way to get yards is give it to a really talented player. The 49ers, the last 4 or 5 years, have led the league in yak. The reason is because we're addicted to getting our skill position players that are good with running the ball. And so, yes, I would start him in fantasy. I think you should see some jumps in the Miami Dolphins offense next year.
There you have it, Pearce. Quote, I would start him in fantasy. I love that dude, by the way. Could you see Waddle handling a Debo-like role? Does that excite you about his fantasy outlook? I know Debo's got 35 pounds on Waddle. Debo takes a beating.
That coach is a clown.
What?
That is fake news.
What are you talking about?
I cannot believe he did that. Congratulations, Dolphins. You've got yourself a coach who's lying to you and deceiving you right out of the gates. The reason why the San Francisco 49ers were leading the league in yak, it wasn't because their coach is a genius. It's great. Like, he's talking about how smart he is. It's because their quarterback couldn't throw the ball 5 yards downfield. That's why they're so high in yak. It's not their game plan. Jimmy Garoppolo can't throw downfield. What are we talking about? And if we want to talk about Waddle, Waddle will be fine. Tua will be fine. They had the talent. They had the skill. It's not going to be game plan. It's not going to be the genius, self-proclaimed coach that's going to make Waddle this great fantasy play. It's about their offensive line. PFF grades them as the worst pass blocking unit in the league. Tua had a 2.1 second pocket time last year, the worst in football. He constantly had to run. He constantly had to pass the ball quickly because they couldn't block. And still, even though they changed their scheme so that they would adapt to a bad pass blocking unit, he was still pressured more than anyone else. Waddle can have a good season in spite of that offensive line, but his fantasy numbers are going to be limited by that offensive line. And I'm tired. That guy's a clown.
What? Okay. He's going to be better than Adam Gase, right? People are saying he's this genius, but that's what people said about Adam Gase.
He's saying that about himself. That's never a good sign.
What are you talking about, man? You got to have confidence in yourself, dude.